What up, y'all? It's your man, ES the Hermit Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. This is the read for the week. This is the read for the week of June 30th to July 6th. So take it as it resonates, leave the rest. Listen, I'm just going to keep it real with you before I even get to shuffling. I don't want to bring this negative energy to your read at all. You know, the cards you get is the cards you get, but definitely don't take this as offense. And, you know, since you're my rising sign, you're one of my signs, I feel like venting. Anyways, ooh, so I woke up today not feeling in the best of mood, and I mean like physically, like I had a little, I think, you know, because I never really get sick like that. So my body, when it does get sick nowadays, it tends to fight it off fairly quickly. I mean, like I'm never really sick for, you know, the worst case scenario is maybe a day or two, maybe almost a week, but best case scenario in like days like today where I wake up and I have a scratchy throat, have a headache, but then it's gone literally within a few hours, you know, and that's the case there. So that feels great. But, you know, just being in a city that you don't really, you don't really fuck with, you know, and being out and about, I'm just in the mood of like, I don't even want to deal with people. So, you know what I'm saying? That could be a message there. Another message when I woke up, because I was like, no matter if I'm like feeling sick or whatever, I'm still going to read for the signs I'm going to read for today. And, you know, I was pretty much like, hey, like maybe it's another message is to just grind it out. So maybe someone out there, an Aquarius or Aquarius sign, you know, someone with Aquarius in their who are you just watching, like just grind it out. You know, things might not be perfect where you live, or you just don't like where you live in general, right? It's not really like the situation and all that stuff. And yeah, I didn't even make my bed because it was just one of those like, hey, like I really don't got the energy for it. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But like everything is clean though. So, but anyways, we have your cards here. We're going to start with the tarot per usual, and then we'll get into the oracle at the end here. I promise you I didn't bring this negative energy into your reading. I said that I wasn't, and I'm sure I didn't. These are the cards that came out though. We start off with the Four of Swords in reverse. So this is restlessness, burnout, inactivity, or just inactivity due to pretty much burnout, right? And I feel like you are also in grind mode. This could be my reading. Like this could be like you need to like chill out and rest and stuff. The thing is, I feel as though I've been resting, you know, since, or at least for this week, I feel like I've been resting since Wednesday. So it's Saturday now as I'm recording this and uploading this. I feel like I've got enough rest. Maybe I need more. Maybe I need to rest up more. I don't feel physically, I feel great now. You know what I'm saying? And even when I woke up, the throat wasn't like super sore to the point where I couldn't speak or it was like painful to swallow my breakfast. No, I just popped the cough drop, chewed on that, ate my breakfast. I was fine. You know, as far as with the headache go, I went to the gym, sweated everything out, and it's fine. You know, so it's like, yeah, like physically, like I said, I feel great. You know, but you know, this isn't just physical exhaustion. It could be a restlessness as far as mentally as well. You need to mentally rest your mind. You know, again, I'm in grind mode this week. You might be in grind mode this week as well, or this weekend. Because this reading, again, it's going to, you know, energy wise, it's going to take effect from, again, June 30th to July 6th. You know, it's the message for you. So you can take this weekend, you know, take this time to prepare for that. You know, get all your eggs in a basket, it seems, this weekend, and then rest for that week. You know, that could be something that is needed of you. Your next card is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who can be an overspender, but also superficial as well. And, you know, there's an Aquarius that comes to mind, you know, or just Aquariuses in general. Not all, of course, and you take what resonates, but be honest with yourself, right? But I feel like there's some folks that are going to tell themselves that, you know, or try to justify themselves in being in this energy here. You know, being in the energy of overspending, and because right after you have the Empress, but in reverse as well. You know, where you might be in like the Empress upright energy, where you feel as though you deserve like everything, like you deserve all the nice things, all the material things, and you deserve to you pretty much deserve it, because maybe you are like, oh, I'm a gorgeous woman. Like, of course men or everybody should just give me things because I'm gorgeous, right? But again, it showed up reversed just like this. So it's like you might be telling yourself this, and you might actually be, I mean, Aquariuses are fine, so it's like you might actually be fine as hell, but like there's an insecurity here that you're hiding with the overspending, and probably that's causing this restlessness here as well. From what I'm seeing, there's something that you're insecure about. Maybe, I don't think it's your looks, but maybe it is. Maybe it's something else that you're trying to fill this void with by overspending. And, you know, honestly, the universe is like, hey, it's not working. I feel like you know, I want to pull another card just to, what does Aquarius need to do? What else does the Aquarius need to do as far as getting out of this energy here? Let me see what comes up. And then we'll get into the Oracle. Oof. All right, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who settles for less. So it's not, when I ask, what do you need to do? It's not settle for less, you know? You know, this is also like someone who fears their potential as well. And one might say, well, you know, if I'm overspending, how can I, if I'm spending all this money, or if I'm saving money, then that's me settling for less because I'm spending less than what I believe I deserve with these material gains. It's not more so the money aspect. I mean, yeah, that's a part of it, but it's the why you're overspending. It's not the actual act of, it's the why you're doing it. Because again, there's an insecurity here with this Empress in reverse. There's an insecurity here that I would only know about once, if you do book a personal read, you know? But there's some insecurity here that you're clearly hiding via, you know, overspending and material gain and stuff. And like, it just seems as though that the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is, you know, they trust themselves. They can rely on themselves to even to succeed at whatever they're going for, with succeeding at. So you just really need to have like confidence, more confidence in yourself. All this confidence you have in your looks, and all this confidence you think all this overspending on material stuff is going to give you, that temporary high, it's clearly a temporary high for a reason. Because it's not lasting, because it's not really what is the fix here. The fix here is you working on your confidence. The fix here is you being able to rely on yourself and say, I got this. I can do this. That's the fix. So work on that, Aquarius, and you won't feel the need to just spend money to get that temporary feel good, But that's what I have for you as far as the tarot goes. We're about to get into the oracle now, but before I choose a card or multiple cards, I would like to remind you to please hit that like if you haven't. Comment below, how's this relative to you? Share and subscribe as well. So it definitely seems like you are getting multiple cards here. I was saying this to the signs yesterday. I'll say it to the signs I read for this weekend. Whenever I get more than one oracle card, I'll just let the cards fall. It is what it is. That's something I want to implement now. So your first card is Labyrinth of Choices. This card shows up a lot. I feel as though this is, if not the most chosen card from all the oracle cards that I've got so far. It's one of the most. So Labyrinth of Choices. Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. And I think that, I'm reading it and I'm looking at the card and again, I'm looking at your tarot here. I'm seeing that, especially with that Empress, the Empress really just wants to relax and chill and receive more so than do, right? And I feel like this lack of trust that might be causing the insecurity that you're having is due to maybe you not feeling confident in your planning here, but again, with that Knight of Pentacles, if you switch that if you switch this upright, this is someone who again is, not just reliable to other people's, but definitely to themselves. Most importantly, to themselves. You could just rely on this energy, rely on yourself to say, okay, maybe it's a planning of something you've never done before. So you're not really sure how to start or where to start with the planning aspect. But, you want to make said changes. You want to make steps forward. And so it's really just about just going about, seeking knowledge of how to get those steps forward, or just trial and error maybe. Again, this is Labyrinth of Choices. So it just seems as though there are multiple ways, honestly, Aquarius, it seems there are multiple ways of how you can go about making these next steps. If there are multiple choices. So if you go in one direction, you're like, I don't really like it here. Try another direction. If you go in one direction, you get stuck and you're like, there's nothing here for me. Try another direction. Okay? So that was your first oracle card. Your other one is True Intentions. This creepy looking card. I ain't gonna lie. Creepy as hell. Especially when it's, the upside down face like this, right? But we're gonna continue. Stay authentic and aligned. You ain't got nothing to worry about that. Y'all do that all the time. Trusting your inner wisdom to guide you toward genuine fulfillment. Once again, trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. You might have never done this thing before. Whatever steps you're taking, you might have never done it before, but trust yourself that you're able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And again, with the whole labyrinth of choices here, you have options on how you can go about making the next step. With choices come the higher chance that you're able to find what is working or what works for you. And, that's great. Because that's what you want, right? So that's it. That's what I have for you today. Once again, this is for the week of June 30th to July 6th. If you got anything of value from this video, please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay? I want to thank you for trusting me, for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Take care.